Today our topic is the study of dipole in two-dimensional uniform electric field. Now suppose electric field is acting from left to right, and this uniform electric field is represented by parallel equispaced lines. Uh, this is from left to right, and dipole which consists of two charges equal and opposite minus q and plus q charge having distance between them equal to 2a, which is called the length of the dipole, and this makes angle theta with the direction of the electric field suppose at some instant. So this angle is theta, and dipole moment we can write equal to, this is charge into this 2a, so 2qa is the dipole moment. Now we know the positive charge will experience force in the direction of the electric field if it is kept in uniform electric field. So force acting on this will be QE along the line of the electric field. Similarly, negative charge will experience force opposite to the direction of the electric field. Now if we consider total force on the dipole, the sum of these two forces will be 0 because these two forces are equal and opposite. So sum of these two vectors will be 0. But at the same time we know these two forces are not acting along the same line. This force is acting along this line and this is acting along this line. These are the two forces which are anti-parallel but equal. These two are making couple, and this is called couple, and this couple will produce turning effect in the dipole. It will try to move this dipole in clockwise direction, and the couple torque is equal to one of the force into perpendicular distance between them. This is the perpendicular distance, this force into this perpendicular distance, and this perpendicular distance can be calculated. This angle is theta, this will be also theta, and if this is 2a, so this will be equal to 2a sine theta. So we can say this torque turning effect of this couple will be equal to QE, one of the force, into this distance, and this distance is 2a sine theta. And combining these two, because we know q into 2a already we have written equal to p, so this will be equal to pe sine theta, and this is a torque. And since this torque is a vector quantity and p and e are also two vector quantities, so better if we are able to write this torque as the cross product of p and e, and direction of p is from negative to positive and direction of electric field is from left to right. And if we can write this p cross e, the direction of p cross e, this will be the direction of p cross e like this. This is p and this is e, so p cross e, using this right hand thumb rule, this will be inward. The direction of p cross e is inward. It means the torque will try to rotate this clockwise, and this is already we have proved that this torque is going to rotate this clockwise direction. Therefore this torque can be written as p cross e, not as e cross p. So this torque is equal to p cross e. Now special cases we are to study. In first case, suppose this angle between them, now we can say the torque acting on this is equal to p cross e. Now this is pe sine theta. If first case we consider, if theta is equal to 0 degree, then this torque will be equal to pe sine 0. Sine 0 means 0, so this will be 0. No torque will be acting. It means if this dipole align itself along this line, 0 angle means this will be along this line, means this is the direction of the electric field and our dipole is also along this, then there will be no torque acting on this, because using this relation p sine theta, this will be 0. So in this case, when theta is 0, no force, no torque will act on the dipole. And if we suppose if we rotate this through some small angle from this. Initially suppose it is lying along this line, and then this is rotated making some angle theta. Now immediately a torque will start acting on this, which will try to rotate this in clockwise direction, means which will try to align this along the direction of the electric field. So we can say in this position this dipole is in stable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium means if the dipole moment direction is along the electric field, then this will be in stable. Stable means if it is disturbed, it will try to align itself along the same line. And similarly, if theta becomes 180 degree means this is the direction of the electric field and this is the direction of the dipole. In this case again this PE sin 180 will be equal to 0. No torque will be acting. But if it is slightly displaced like this through some angle, now this is plus and this is negative charge, so this will experience force along this line and this will experience force along this line. Now these two forces will produce torque which will rotate this immediately in the clockwise direction, and this will not align itself along this line, this will align itself in the opposite direction. So after displacing it, you will find the dipole will align itself along the direction of the electric field. So in this position it is not going to come back, so it will be in unstable equilibrium because it goes in some other direction. It means when theta is 0 degree, then the dipole will be in stable equilibrium, and when theta is 180 degree, it will be in unstable equilibrium. Now the next topic is to find out the potential energy of the dipole. Now potential energy of the dipole. So next is potential energy. How to find this potential energy? This is potential energy of the dipole in uniform electric field. In uniform electric field. Now again you can see at some instant suppose this dipole is making angle theta with the electric field. Suppose this is the direction of the dipole and this is minus q and this is plus q and this is theta angle. So the total torque acting on this in this position, torque is given by P cross E as we have already proved. This is the torque and this is equal to PE sin theta, and it will try to rotate this in clockwise direction. Now if this dipole is to be further rotated by very small angle d theta in the opposite direction, means this is not clockwise, this is to be rotated anti-clockwise through very small angle, and this angle is now d theta. So same torque we will be applying in the opposite direction, because this torque is trying to rotate this in clockwise direction. So means the direction of torque given by this will be inward. So we will have to apply same torque in the opposite direction, means the direction of torque will be outward. So now the torque applied by the external agent will be equal to PE sin theta, and suppose it is rotated by small angle d theta, then the total work done will be equal to PE sin theta into d theta. And suppose now we can say the initial position of this dipole is suppose making angle theta 1 with the direction of the electric field, and finally it is to be taken in a position where it makes angle theta 2, means from theta 1 to theta 2 it is to be moved. So total work done in this process, simply you integrate this expression and you integrate from theta 1 to theta 2, and this is equal to PE, and this is now minus cos theta from theta 1 to theta 2. Now putting these values, this will be equal to PE, and this is cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, right? So now suppose initial position is taken where angle theta 1 is 90 degree, where theta 1 is 90 degree, and it is taken to a position where this theta 2 is suppose theta, then this expression will be equal to PE, and this is cos theta cos 90, cos 90 is 0, and this is minus cos theta. So this is the total work done, and this work done, this is equal to W, and this work will be stored as potential energy in the system. Now this becomes the potential energy. Potential energy is the total work done in taking this dipole from a position where it makes angle 90 degree with the direction of electric field to some other direction. So this W is equal to PE minus cos theta, or we can say this W is equal to minus P dot E, because this PE, this is minus PE cos theta, and theta is the angle between P and E, so this is a scalar quantity, and minus P dot E is also equal to PE cos theta with minus sign, so we can write this W is equal to minus P dot E, and since it is taken from 90 degree to some angle, this becomes the potential energy of this is P dot E, and otherwise if it is taken from theta 1 to theta 2, then the expression was W is equal to cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, and in this case this is the potential energy. And now if the suppose at some instant angle between these two is 0 degree, then minus P dot E will be equal to minus P. In that case the energy will be minimum, and energy will be minimum if these two align along the same line, right? That's all.